This video isn't meant to insult anyone. If you feel insulted, know that it was not intentional. Whoa, I am really high up. Oh, hey, it's you again. I'm back at construction, but I guess it's time for another Sinful Lifestyle video, isn't it? Well, I'll meet you at the ground. Duh! Okay, so this video is actually about 3 different sinful lifestyles that all fall under the same category. That being homosexuality, transgender, and non-binary. And I know, a lot of people don't consider these to be sins, but the Bible says otherwise. Romans 26 through 27, says, "For this reason God gave them up to dishonorable passions. For their women exchanged natural relations for those that are contrary to nature. And the men likewise gave up natural relations with women and were consumed with passion for one another, men committing shameless acts with men, and receiving in themselves the due penalty for their error." In this verse, it calls homosexuality an error with a due penalty. In other words, a sin. Psalms 139:13 through 14 says, "For you formed my inward parts. You knitted me together in my mother's womb. I praise you, for I am fearfully and wonderfully made. Wonderful are your works. My soul knows it very well." In this verse, it says that we are fearfully and wonderfully made, meaning we were all created for a purpose, and God made us the way we were meant to be. Now, maybe you know all this, and actually you want help escaping the mess that you are now stuck in. Well, this video is here to help. Oh, and don't worry, Christians, this video will be very helpful for you as well. Although all 3 of these things are very different, they all stem from things like mental disorders, societal pressures, and wanting to feel different from everyone else. With mental disorders, the only real solution is self-control and a lot of practice. Another thing you could try is therapy, but be sure to go to a therapist that is trustworthy. It might be challenging not to give into your passion at first, but the more you practice, the easier it gets. But not everyone who struggles with these things has mental health issues. Some people are just pressured by all the people around them. For this, I would recommend getting rid of all the people around you who are pressuring you and tearing you down. While you may not want to leave these people, especially if it's a friend group, doing so will ultimately relieve you from a lot of burdens. Another good thing to do is talk to your parents or your local church leader about it. They'll be able to help you a lot more specifically than I could in a video. Unfortunately, there are a lot of people who don't want to give up their sins. How are Christians supposed to help them? Well, the first and most important thing is to be kind. A big mistake I see people make is to be a complete jerk towards these people. Not only is this not going to help them come closer to Christ, it's actually going to push them away. If you are mean to them, they will assume that all Christians are just like you, so they won't ever want to go near Christians again. Instead, you should try to be kind. Ephesians 4:32 says, "Be kind to one another, tender-hearted, forgiving one another, as God in Christ forgave you." The best thing you can do for these people is to share the gospel with them and pray that God will make a movement in their lives. And no matter what, don't forget to talk to God about anything and everything you're struggling with. And yes, it might sound crazy to take advice from just a pumpkin. But remember, I'm not just a pumpkin. I'm a Christian pumpkin. See you later. If you want to see the video covering idleness, click right here. And if you want to see a video where I talk about the gospel, click right there. Oh, and if you want to subscribe, click there. I'm going back to construction. See you when it's finished.